Sweetie Pie, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about something that I was really excited to get in my Sephora VIB haul. Now, if you don't know me, hi, my name's Melissa, aka Sweetie Pie here on YouTube, and I predominantly like to do reviews. I like to do some get ready with me's, check my channel out, subscribe, and wait till the end. There should be a few videos up here so that you guys can get a feel for me. Alright guys, so anyway, the Hourglass Stick Foundation. That is what we're talking about today. I think that you know that from the title. I love how YouTubers are kind of like, oh, this is what we're doing, even though like it's in the title. We know what we're doing. So anyway, I'm going to give you guys some information on this little baby. It is quite expensive. I always buy a foundation in the VIB sale. This is the one I wanted to try, and yeah, it's what I'm wearing on my face today. It's been quite a day, and I also have the demo for you guys and whatnot. We're just going to talk about it and talk about my skin type, and if this is maybe good for you, we'll see. Alright, let's get into this video. Alright guys, so first things first, let's just get some information out of the way. I'm pretty much everybody knows what the Hourglass foundation is. It is the Hourglass Seamless Vanish Stick Foundation. I'm reading it right off my phone from Sephora. They have 32 shades in this stick foundation on Sephora, and there's about 6 really dark shades that I can see, which, why is there 32 shades when it seems like there's only 6 dark ones? It comes with 0.25 ounces, which is not a lot of product. You get 7 grams. I'm just going to pull out right beside me my e.l.f. foundation stick and see if they tell you on the... It is 0.49 or 14 grams, so substantially more product. I do like this stick if I mix it with like a liquidy foundation, and I find it works very well to mix this with a liquidy foundation as well, but I'm going to talk about it straight on its own. The demo is me using it straight on its own, but I did pair it last week with the Fit Me foundation, and it worked beautifully. This is a very, like, you wouldn't think it's a thick foundation, but it is thicker. It does go on very light and seamlessly, but it is a very creamy, very creamy foundation, so you do need to set it. Sometimes I find I have dry to normal skin. Sometimes I found when I was wearing it that it could ball up on my chin area a little bit after a period of time. Today I've been wearing the foundation with the Peach Perfect. I did do a demo, so maybe we should just go into that right now so that I can talk to you guys and show you how I did it, and then we can kind of get up close and personal and I can show you what it looks like now. So let's go into that demo, and yeah, then I will talk some more about this foundation.
First I started with the Hydrating Milky Mist from Pixi, and then I used the Mineral Primer Veil from Hourglass. I really like to use this primer with the foundation. I think it does work quite well. I don't think it has any longevity properties to it, but I do enjoy the, pore filling property of it. Then I usually apply a lot of this foundation. I don't know if it's a lot or not. I'm going in with the e.l.f. It's like their foundation brush to kind of buff it into the skin and stipple it. If you have dry skin like I do, you do not want to buff that much. I would definitely use a sponge because you're going to open up those dry patches and they're going to be very noticeable. If you do use a brush, tap it into your skin. Do not buff, because you're going to open up those dry patches and they're going to be even more noticeable. Using a sponge works just as well as using a brush. It blends out beautifully. I don't think it soaks up the product that much. I really kind of enjoy it. I think it's really, really nice for special occasions, filming, places you're not going to have to like really have a ton of wear time, because I just don't think it has a ton of wear time. So then here I use the ColourPop No Filter Concealer to, conceal those dark circles and all of that jazz. Just blending that in real quickly. And then I'm going to go in with the Quickie Contour Stick from Benefit. I love this. This is like one of my favorite products for like bronzing with cream. It's so blendable, and I just think that even after you put powder on it, you can still see it really well. And if you set it with another bronzer, oh my goodness, it's amazing. So then I'm going in with the Peach Perfect, just dabbing out those creases and setting my face pretty much entirely with this powder. I've been loving this powder lately, and I am going to do a review on it soon, but I did want to just use it a little bit more so I could get a really good feel for it. So yeah, after I'm done setting my face, I'm just kind of looking around to see how it looks. And then I'm going to take my Project Pan Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer and just set that quickie contour stick a little bit more and just deepen up that bronzer a little bit. And then I am going to go in with the Milani blush that I just purchased. I think it's in Tea Rose. This was so pretty. It gives you this beautiful like pinky peachy glow. I was really impressed by this. This was the first time using that blush. Then I am going to try and use the Artist Couture highlighter. It has not been going over well for me lately. All of my videos had, you know, some sparkle in them today because I just find I don't know how to apply this. I really don't. I think that it can look pretty on the skin. It's very hard to apply. And I just dabbed it with the Beauty Blender because I found that it just kind of is kind of textury, and sometimes it blotches up. I don't know. It's just not my favorite highlighter at the moment. I'm sure once I learn how to use it, it'll be fine.
So yeah, guys, as you can see in the demo, it goes on beautifully. It does cover very well. It is a very, I would say, pretty high coverage. I don't have it, sometimes I do find that it's like not giving me a ton of coverage until I build it up. And then sometimes I find that I've used too much. So I do like a sponge with this, but they do recommend you using a brush. I used a brush today for this, and it did hold up really well for me going and getting groceries, being in the very hot sun, being under these lights. I powdered once today just to let you know. And I have found at work that if I don't, you know, one, powder my face really well before I leave the house, and two, I'm not like looking at it throughout the day, especially when I'm at work and I'm picking things up and I'm sweating and, you know, I'm doing my old painter thing, that sometimes it can get kind of cakey. So yeah, that is kind of a thing. I do think that this would be beautiful for filming. I think this would be beautiful for photography. I think that it would also be great for a like 5 to 6 hours. So this has been on for about 5 to 6 hours, and let's just get up close to you right now. And as you can see, like there is some like lining going on around my lip. You can see there's a little bit of demarcation, you know, just tiny little details that I wouldn't really, you know, care too much about, but it's holding up. Now, if this were a full face at work and it was about this time, I would be a lot more worn down. My chin would be a lot more worn down. I will show you some pictures of what it looked like the last 2 weeks that I've been using it. I always go onto my Instagram, guys. If you guys are one of my subscribers, or if you're not, you might as well check it out anyway because it's freaking awesome. Go check out my Instagram. It's always in the link below. I always do like a look of the day. I've been doing that for like 3 weeks now. I'm going to continue to do that, just like my Shop My Stash. I will leave that up here for you guys if you want to watch that. It is this week's Shop My Stash, or this week in our present, which is May 3rd, I think, 4th or 5th. It's in the beginning of May. So yeah, guys, I think that's all I have to say about this foundation. I think that it is really beautiful if you have the cash for it, because it is $56 Canadian. Like, Hourglass is very expensive. I use Shell that's a light neutral, and I didn't even go in store and I got a perfect match. I've been pretty good at that, you know, lately. I'm become better at picking my match, as well as Sephora is really good with the foundation finder. So if you know that there's a color that matches you perfectly, you can go through their foundation finder and find a pretty good match, in my opinion, because the Fenty foundation, the Kat Von D foundation, and then this one have all been very easy to find for my like neutral type of, yeah, not face. So yeah, guys, I love you guys so much, and this was, I know, a little bit of a quick kind of video, but I never know exactly how to do foundation videos. I love showing you guys a demo. I'm showing you guys that I'm kind of dewy and a little bit sweaty. I do have like dry to normal skin, but I do sweat. It's, Canadian summer. It's 23, 24 degrees right now, so I'm a-sweating. And with sweat, it wears off. I feel like my lip is getting sweaty right now, and if I were to like be at work and I were to do that, it would pretty much come off. It's not super transfer resistant, if you know what I mean. But yeah, guys, as I said, I don't think I have anything else to say about this foundation. I hope I was helpful, because I'm just trying to get into foundation reviews, and it's just not my strong point. As I said, I don't think I have a ton else to say about this foundation. It was a good foundation. It is not a super long wear foundation at all for me. But I just, I'm sweating a lot, and I think that's a lot to do with it. If you aren't sweating a whole ton, like, this is going to be a wonderful foundation for in the winter time, and hopefully I can, stop using it so that I actually have enough. The packaging is gorgeous, of course, with this triangular shape. The only thing is if you do not fit it in properly, like sometimes I will have it bent like this because you twist it, and obviously when you go to put it in, you will catch the side, and that's wasting product. So you really want to be careful to like roll it all the way down. And like, I'm just going to show you right now. I just bought it, and like, look how far down it's going. Like, I'm gonna roll it all the way up and show you guys. I'd probably use this about 15 times, and this is the amount of product I have left in the stick. See? Just about that much. So not a whole ton of product. I do use quite a bit when I use it. I do have acne prone skin, so it is what it is. If you love this foundation and you don't have acne prone skin, you might be even luckier, because you won't be able to use as much, or you won't have to use as much, and it'll go over way better. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day, night, evening, whatever, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!